Mine.
Howdy. This is the Gene Machine, coming at you live from the corner of my room. And today, we're going to be talking about ads coming from the game Idle Angels. If you look on the screen now, you're going to see the gameplay for Idle Angels, and of course, it's up to you to decide whether this looks enjoyable or not. I've gotten some comments recommending that I show more footage on the games I cover, so from now on, you'll get to see the gameplay like this before watching the game's ads, just so that you get a good idea on what to compare and contrast. Anyway, Idle Angels is in a little bit of controversy right now because of their ads here on YouTube, and I mean, it's not like this is anything new. I've actually made a video before on Idle Angels in the past, as they've always been making terrible mobile game ads, which on that note, I'll be sure to link that video in the description if you'd like to see the prequel as to why these ads, suck. Oh, and of course, Patreon members got to watch this video a whole day in advance, so if you're interested in supporting the channel, consider checking out the Patreon. I'll have that linked in the description as well. But with all that out of the way, I say we get dressed for the occasion, and take a look at some of these ads, shall we?
For example, the goddess Nuit, this one, but she's definitely an angel. I mean, just look at that art. I have to admit, this one definitely makes me blush. Just poking them in general is really fun, because you can see the animation, and the whole art of these characters is definitely one of the biggest selling points in this game.
Idle Angels, fun-free idle game.
Before I say anything, I'm just going to get this out of the way. I'm going to be talking about, as well as criticizing, the person within the ad, and I'm going to be mentioning their YouTube channel. This does not mean you can go and harass the person in question, though. If you do, you are dead to me, and I will forever hate you even more than fake mobile game ads. And trust me, I hate fake mobile game ads. Okay? Alright, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the ad itself. First, it goes without saying, it's a shame to see that YouTube allows this, and not even just allow it in general, but allow it to get nearly 1 million views. That alone sucks, but it's even worse when you take into consideration that anybody can get this ad. You and your boss could be watching a video on stocks and boom, booba. You and your child could be watching an episode of Paw Patrol and then boom, booba. It doesn't matter. This ad can end up being on any video no matter who you are. And quite frankly, this wasn't even the worst one. Here's a screenshot of another ad where, I mean, do I even need to explain how bad this is to get as an advertisement? And it doesn't help that the guy in this ad keeps mentioning the fact that this ad is designed to lure you in due to the booba.
And the whole art of these characters is definitely one of the biggest selling points in this game.
I mean, yeah, clearly. The art of the characters is the only selling point of this game. That's why they marketed a 24-second video of censored booba to nearly 1 million people, because they have nothing else to show for their game. Now, normally I don't like to put any blame on content creators in ads like these, but this is honestly a special exception. First, let me get out of the way that the video he uploaded is actually uncensored. I hate to be the bearer of bad news though, but no one is actually naked. I'm sorry. But what's more important about this is that the people behind the ad knew quite well that the content that they would be advertising on YouTube is not allowed. So instead of understanding that and advertising the non-booba sections of their game, instead they obviously realized that the booba is the only way people are going to actually want to download their game, and so they just uploaded a blurred version of it. Again, might I mention, nearly 1 million people were shown this ad. The second thing I want to point out is that, according to the YouTuber, everything that's being said by him in the ad are things that the company told him to say. According to this comment from him, there were grammar errors on his end because of a poor script translation from Chinese. So that means this wasn't even the company giving him a list of things to talk about, like, oh hey, make sure you mention that you can make booba jiggle. Like, no, according to his own comment, this means that everything he said was things that the company told him to say. Now, I mean, it's not like every advertising agency doesn't do this. Even my man Phil Swift was told exactly what to say in his ads. Probably. But what I find humorous about this is It's just that this helps us better understand why a lot of sponsored ads always have people who can speak good English still say things grammatically wrong. It's because the people who speak good English are being sent scripts by people who don't speak good English, and they're obviously not allowed to change anything. Of course, besides that, it's also funny realizing that the company is basically making someone else praise the game for them using their own words. Now, the reason I mention that this YouTuber is a special exception is for one major thing about the guy's channel. This guy makes Roblox YouTube videos. Let that sink in. He makes content on a blatant children's game for children, and just boom, randomly there's a sponsored video where he spends 20 minutes talking about booba. That just doesn't sit right with me personally. And I understand that he was offered a bag, but if you care about the integrity of your channel in the slightest, why would you take a sponsored deal on booba when you are a Roblox YouTuber? So, just to conclude, I'm just quite disappointed in his decision, but hey, it's his channel, it's his choice. Again, please don't harass the guy, and here's another ad.
I mean, you guys are hoping for Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys just a list of what I own from Idol Angels, and you can see the names like Medusa, Nemesis. All right, so but I want to show you guys these ones. So for example, Raw. All right, so when we go to the info tab, you can check out their skins. Oh, she has clothes. Oh, wait, hold on. I mean, you guys are hoping for. I mean, this gets pretty close, but there's one thing I noticed that you could click on them and they bounce. I didn't notice this until like almost like the last day. Okay, so this is Raw, but look at this. Like, what? That's insane. Like it's you would not think that this is the same character, but look at that and look at this. So she's just grown up. I mean, some of the
So this is another ad featuring a sponsored bit, though this time it's by someone on Twitch. In all honesty, I'm not even going to bother figuring out who the guy is, but the main reason I wanted to show this ad was, one, half of the ad makes 0 sense, and two...
I mean, you guys are hoping for...
Seriously? I don't think I need to talk anymore about this, honestly. Of course, it wouldn't be a scummy mobile game company without fake gameplay in their ads. Remember when I said they aren't going to show any actual gameplay and would rather opt for booba because their actual gameplay is dull? Well, this is their response to that. I did want to show, though, on the bright side, this ad only does have a mega whopping 35 views. If you really think about it, that makes me kind of lucky. I mean, this means I am only 1 out of 35 people in the world to get advertised this on YouTube. Like, I'm kind of a big deal right now. Please, save the autographs for later. So yeah, to conclude, these ads are just pure bait, and I mean, unless you really found the gameplay fun, which I mean... I wouldn't recommend downloading the game. What I would recommend you do is stick around to honor our wonderful patrons. In the $5 tier, we have Gentine Dimitri. In the $3 tier, we have That One Zoomer. And of course, in the $1 tier, we have Name Expunged. Thank you for your continued support. And if you'd like your name spoken like this, consider pledging for as low as $1. And yeah, that's about it. Feel free to join the Discord, maybe follow me on Twitter. Oh, and of course you're required to like and subscribe. Come on, I'm watching you. Do it. Do it right now. Come on. All right, thank you. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Stay real.